Well, welcome back to my channel. This is day 3 of Declutter Your Space. Declutter my cubes. Remember these cubes that we're working on? This is the 3rd cube, and it's just bulging full of stuff. So let's take this out a couple of things at a time, and I'll put them in the correct piles of recycle, trash, donate, or pass along to someone else. The first 2 things that I found on the very top, which obviously shouldn't be in this, these 2 bubble mailers. I had a red one and I put that in the mailing center. These 2 will go in the mailing center also. These are great for the holidays. They're lightly bubbled. They're not real thick. They're not real heavy. They're very, very light. I purchased these at the Dollar Tree when they were $1. The next thing I have, don't ask me why it's in here because this goes in a different container completely. This is a photo booth kit for 4th of July or for Memorial Day. You can set up your own photo booth and have your kids, your grandkids, friends stop by and take pictures in your own photo booth. This also, it's 14 props and a backdrop. You can't beat that. So I'm going to put that in the holiday container, and I do have some outside. Then remember the little box that we found for Valentine's Day? Well, here's some more Valentine stuff. It goes in the Valentine's container. It's a garland. It could be used in the home or it could be used in a classroom. These things are going to be perfect things to give to a teacher. They can use these. So we're going to put that in a pile to go out in the holiday container. Another thing I have, it was on clearance, it was $1. These are 18 maze puzzles and cards for Valentine's. So if you want to have a grandchild or a child pass these out during Valentine's Day, it has a card, but it also has a little puzzle to go with it. And that's Liza in the background. She's got the zoomies this morning. I'm not sure what she's chasing. Maybe she's not sure what she's chasing. These are light up or blinking 3 speeds. It's a heart necklace. So I'm not sure how many I have of these. Oh, I think I have 2. Yes, I have 2. And one of them has been opened and one of them has not. But they blink and it's 3 different speeds and these things last forever. So we'll just put this in the Valentine box. The next thing that I have that comes in handy if you're a crafter, I'm really not, but these could come in handy if you have a child, a girl, or just a child that has Barbie dolls. You know those teeny tiny little shoes and purses and everything else? Well, this would be a perfect place to put all that. Shoes, purses, whatever, kitchenware for Barbie or a doll. And it was $1 at the Dollar Tree. Lots of Dollar Tree things. Now, in this bag, there's something that's extremely heavy, and I think I know what it is. I did buy it, I think it was either Target or not. No, it was Dollar Tree. Okay, in the summer, a nice craft and a fun craft you can do outside. You take a jar. It doesn't have to be a brand new one. It could just be a jar. If you want to make different colors of sand and layer them, these are the bags of sand. Now, you can have a child layer this and then seal it off. It could be a decoration. This can be for a plant, like a terrarium. You want cactus in there so they really don't have to water it much. I have blue. I don't know what color that is, like tan or gold, green, and red. So they can make designs of your own in a container And that's a craft item, so I'll need to put this in the craft cube. Put that to the side. And the next thing I have are two, and I use these quite often for Liza's spa ladies. She goes to the spa. Actually, she goes to get her nails trimmed, but I call it the spa, and that's what she understands it is. And on during the holidays, they may get a little gift in a little bag. They come 2 to a pack for $1.25, or it used to be $1. But I do use those, so that goes into the gift wrap. Now we're going to have different official guides, and it'll be for maps, activities, different state parks. This comes in handy when you travel, if you're going in your state. Then I have quite a few different books. There is a travel guide for the state. I have some, and they're magazines. Rainwater harvesting. That's always interesting to read. In our state, we actually have the county buildings, and they have rainwater harvesting at the end of every building, which I think is great. A guide to yard care. Okay. These all come from the state office, so they're no charge. Freshwater ecology. Will I ever read this? Yes, I actually have read it, and it's interesting. Field guide to water education. Teachers can get these. Sunday school classes can get these, or a parent can get these if you're doing homeschooling. So this would go in the reference book area. So let's see, we have some school glue. That will go in the craft area. I have to see everything that's in here. Lots of crafts in this one. An open bag or container down here of little bitty clothespins. These are great to have when you have a child that has artwork. You can put 2 thumbtacks, put a string in between them, and then hang their artwork, or they can actually hang their artwork, depending on age, with these little clothespins. And then that way they can take it down, they can change it. It's great. Now these are for favors at a birthday party. They look like a brand name of connected blocks, but it's not. It's not the name brand. Here we have more. I make cards for my children and also for my grandchildren. Well, here are some stickers that I use for the cards. St. Patrick's Day. So that would go in the card section. It does not belong in here. This is another, they're favor boxes. So you open them up and you put little favors in there. Liza's very interested in all of this. The snack bags, these are great for small pieces. It could be a puzzle piece. It could be a craft piece. You'd be amazed at the different things you can use those for. Now, we had the square containers like this, 4 of them. Now we have larger ones that are round. Okay? And they were $1. So if you have beads, sequins, glitter, whatever, you can store these in here. Again, that goes in the craft area. A brand new pair of scissors. It could go in the craft area, or it could go in the school supplies, depending on where you want to keep these scissors. Again, we have more foam stickers for cards or crafts. You decide. There is a large set of sidewalk chalk. I can say that. Ultimate sidewalk chalk playset. Very large. It has a nice handle. It has some holders, so you don't have to hold the chalk. And that would go outside in the outside toy area. We have, must be a cube that has a lot of crafts. More school supplies for glue. Paper plates. You just can't have enough plain basic paper plates for crafts. They're a lot of fun. They can decorate them for every season. So we're going to put that in the craft area. Now, another thing we have is paracord. Now, this is bright pink. Later on, when the children are older, they can learn to braid with this, or an adult can have this, and it's very handy in their prepper area. This is something that's fun for children. You can have sidewalk chalk, and you can have this dipped in water and spread the chalk around, and it's just a lot of fun. It's actually a barbecue sauce brush for when you're barbecuing. But it was on clearance. I think it was like 20 cents. Yeah, and it's charbroil. I mean, it's a good one. But it washes up, and it works very well. I have erasers, a variety of erasers for your pencils, and you can have these in your desk, or a child can have them in their desk. I'm going to share these. I'm going to send those to family members. This is another thing that I use a lot. It's going to be pipe cleaners. Around the holiday season, they can use these to make decorations. I have a wooden cat. Not quite sure why I have a wooden cat. But I do have a wooden cat. You can, if you wanted, you could put a magnet on the back and use it on your refrigerator. Construction paper, unopened. Very good to have around if you have children that visit or grandchildren. This is another thing that can go in a Ziploc bag instead of this bag. So we're going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. This is Glue All, extra strong formula. Elmer's glue. And believe it or not, no, it does not have a Best By date. It has a lot number. Made in the USA. Here's something that everyone loves. Crayola crayons with the sharpener on the back. That's always special because for some reason the smell of crayons, Crayola crayons, is great. And they last forever. This is a craft cube. One thing that I didn't understand why these were in here, I remember at the grocery store 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they were giving away these little collectible toys. And I've never opened them, but they're for children over 3 years old. So I've kept these, and the reason is, if I have a group of friends that have children or grandchildren or whatever, and they're bored, then this is something they can take out, open up, play with, and it may last 30 minutes, may last an hour. I don't know. Or they may not like them at all. And if they want, they can take them with them. So that's good. Well, our craft cube, this is going to be the craft cube. The craft cube is empty. So let's look at what we're getting rid of. Let's look at what we're keeping. The craft items are going to go back in the craft cube. This plastic bag will be recycled properly. These bags will go in the gift bag area. They'll be gone in December because I know that Liza's Spa Ladies will be getting something when she gets her nails trimmed. The birthday treat boxes will also go in an area of the birthday. These containers just might go. I might give these to the teachers. They can use them. They have a lot of little pieces of things. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep these at all. It's Valentine's. I don't think that anyone's ever going to use them. So I'll donate those. Another thing I'll donate is these Valentine Fun Favors. I don't even know if the schools allow that. so there's no reason for me to keep them. The decorations, like this for Valentine's Day, will be passed along to a teacher, along with that Valentine's box in a previous video. Everything else, again, another container of these, that will be passed along to someone. This is going to be a craft cube. I'm going to keep it as a craft cube, but if I use it, like these stickers, to make cards for my family, then I'm going to go ahead and put this in with my card making supplies. We don't want things all mixed up. I don't want things all mixed up. And then I think, I don't know where my shamrocks are. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some more. Well, that's not efficient and it's not frugal. So we're going to organize, declutter, and make sure that that real estate in that cube is used wisely. Well, I appreciate you stopping by for day 3. We've got one more day because we have one more cube. If you enjoyed this declutter video and you could relate to some of the mix of things in one cube, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you tomorrow and we'll finish up that last cube. Thank you for stopping by.